to make the treats and coffee possible. And if you're interested in sponsoring this event, please give me a call, and I can talk with you about the pricing and the benefits that come with that. Ribbon cuttings this month, I have done some announcements. We just had Murphy Dental home last week, Thursday, and also I wanted to thank them for bringing breakfast treats this morning, so thank you for those. You made those, right? Well, thank you very much. But we cut the ribbon with them last Thursday, and then Verizon, we had theirs on Friday. It was a busy week for Murphy with the ribbon cuttings. Then just this past Tuesday, we had Radical Insurance Agency right after our luncheon, and you can, if you can, fill up her ribbon. Would welcome her to the chamber with her business. So again, if you were considering a membership with the chamber, that is one of the benefits. You will get a ribbon cutting with our chamber, and I can talk with you about the additional benefits if you're thinking about joining. June 25th, East Plano Pet Hospital, Murphy Pet Hospital, they're going to have a reception with a lot of food. 5:30 p.m. Plan your dinner that night at their facility. They'd love for you to come to the facility and meet their new doctor on staff. So put it on your calendar, June 25th, East Plano Murphy Pet Hospital. And then July 18th, Wiley ER has set the date for their ribbon cutting, and that's going to be 4:30 to 6:30. So that's coming up again, and then we'll have several after that I'll be announcing once we get those confirmed. And then our July luncheon is going to be July 16th. Murphy Road Baptist Church is where we hold those. And you don't have to be a member. The price is slightly higher. If you want to check out one of our networking luncheons, you will hear from a speaker and have a catered lunch. Starts at 11:30 and goes till 1 p.m. This month, Verizon is sponsoring our program, and our speaker is Gary Lacara. He's the owner of Socrates Tutorial Services, and he's going to be talking about business strategies around his organization. And this program will be catered by one of our newer members, Jason Stelling. So we hope to see you there. I will have registration live on the website, and I will also be sending information out on Facebook about it. So once you see that, please sign up for the program. And that's all I have this morning for updates from the chamber. Let's see, who will I pick on to kick it off for us this morning? Go ahead.
One of your newest members of this chamber.
That's what, and that's what I wanted to say. Let me actually do that. I'm glad you said that. I always have a sheet, but I do want to welcome our new members. So CBD, American Shaman and Murphy, Jowl Dennis Group, Conway Corn Dogs. You'll find them a lot, especially at the Murphy events, doing the food trucks for our events. And Robertson Orthodontics, they're going to be just right over here by Wiley Eye Center in this new area, and then Denton Mechanic Group. So thank you very much.
Yeah, Woody Allen always said that he would not want to be a member of a club that would take him as a member. But this is an absolute honor to be a member of this chamber. I've lived all over the United States. Arizona, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, worked in the Bahamas, lived in Nebraska. But Texas, I am firmly convinced that Texas is the best state in the union. A handshake is still a handshake. For the most part, men are gentlemen, and for the most part, women are ladies. So I love this state. And one of the interesting things about this state, okay, you cut into my 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's true.
I restarted it.
I'm David with the Denton Mechanic Group. When the weather causes hail, damage on your vehicle, don't forget our concierge auto hail repair service, and that is zero out of pocket. We come to you to make your car look brand new. I'm David with the Denton Mechanic Group. It's hard to get out of those chairs.
I'm sorry. Good morning. I'm used to it. I have a 2-year-old at home, so
Okay.
they were like, "Hey, the big boy chair." Good morning. I'm Michael. I'm with Senior A. We provide non-medical home health care and home safety for seniors. We basically assist seniors to stay home independently. And so I've been really busy. I've been a member now, I think, for about 4 or 5 months. This is my first meeting, so I need to be involved and support the community. So it's good to be here, and thank you guys very much.
Jean Chastain, Radical Insurance. I sell Medicare, so I'm in contact with a lot of seniors. I also sell major medical, catastrophic, I don't want to step on that flag. What else? Lots of things. Life insurance, long-term care insurance, whatever you need, plan first with one of the financial planners and then come to me to get some insurance.
Sharon, go ahead.
Luke Trahan, a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and yes, we'd love to sit down with you and strategize your future for Social Security benefits. If you haven't really given that any consideration about when to take your benefits, you should sit down with me. Let's talk about a strategy to make sure that you and your spouse are maximizing your potential with regards to earnings for Social Security and making sure that that's part of your plan for retirement. Luke Trahan, financial advisor, Edward Jones.
Good morning, everybody. George Milos, Law Realty. I'm always with the hat because I'm outside in the field every day doing what? Real estate. I'm doing sometimes small investigation or inspections for the banks, meaning that I'm a specialist in foreclosures. If you face foreclosures, start looking for because I might help you with a few things. If you want to buy a foreclosure, same thing, come to me because I know more about foreclosures than most people forget about. George Milos, Law Realty.
Good morning, everybody. Drew with Pilates Murphy. Full body workout we like to do because we believe in making you functional inside of the gym and outside of the gym to be able to help you improve your daily activities and every life. Definitely should be able to come in, try it out, small group workout. You come in, we'll come out, don't bring it. Do a couple of
Hey, good morning, Chamber. On site, business solution specialist for Verizon Wireless. I want to just throw out there, of course, we're your big solution for any businesses, but this group does work. Networking that happens with this small group to not only get the word out, but also work with the Chamber. It does work, and you're able to build those relationships and rely on people to do that and find those solutions that I'm able to help you out with. Definitely, we have several customers in this group, both on the personal and on the business side. And the last point, if you have a personal account right now with Verizon, I would like to talk to you to switch that over to a business account, not only for the business benefits of that, but also to possibly drop your price down. We have some great specials out there for you. Again, John Sight, Verizon Wireless Business Solutions. Thanks.
I'm John with Batteries Plus Bulb. We have two locations, one in Rockwall and one in Garland. We have done business with probably about 40% of the people in here. We sure do appreciate that. We do cut keys, we do program key fobs, we repair cell phones, we rebuild cordless tool batteries, we sell car batteries and we install those for you, and we have bulbs of all nations. Y'all come sit sometime. John with Batteries Plus Bulbs. Thank you.
Can I? Okay. My name is Dr. Gandhi, and I'm with Murphy at Home. First of all, thank you for coming out last week. Without your help, it would not have been possible. So thank you for that. We are running new patient special, so it is our $59 this exam, extra and regular cleaning. So if you need anything, just give us a call. Thank you.
She got out of her 10-minute talk. I just wanted to let everybody know. I'm Becky with Murphy Dental Home, and again, thank you everybody who showed up. We really appreciate it. Also, those pig in the blankets, whoever has a big group of people that like to eat, take them with you too. And again, thank you for coming.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Our Central Region body, we have the affiliation repair and dentist repair experts. We have people call us sometimes, goes, how come you have only one location? I said, well, that's what I can handle right now. So we are growing with a lot of people calling from Little and all these places. They come in because they know our reputation that we do an excellent job. So if you know of somebody who needs our help, send them our way. I'm looking for somebody who can introduce me to a fleet, a organization to have more than one people. So I appreciate that. But remember, Central Pension Bar is the right place.
Good morning, Jason. Terry with Seymour Automotive, East Plano. Your vehicles are the second most expensive thing that you have in your household, besides your house. So you need to take care of them. It's like that deal they say you can pay me now, you can pay me later. But take care of your vehicles. The maintenance means a lot. It's just like your maintenance and your doctor. Thank y'all. Jerry, thank
Good morning, I'm Cheryl with Bellevue Personal Assistance. I'm looking for somebody with a small business that doesn't necessarily need an employee or doesn't need another employee. So I can pick up the slack and do what they can't do. We do everything from posting on social media to keeping up with your database, delivering gifts, whatever you need to your assistant.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning, moving slow today, Ed.
A little bit. It's late in the week. If you have any wood rotting off the side of your house, you got tiles falling off in your shower, you got paint peeling off your house, if you can answer yes to any of these questions, you might want to give me a call. Small remodeling company, the Handyman Service Group, we make home repairs simple.
Good morning. I'm Linda with Persona Marketing, and I sell promotional items. Anything you can put a logo on, from clothing to widgets, literally, which I call tchotchkes. That is a word, Michael. If you need that perfect tchotchke to keep your company and your potential clients' hands 24/7, I can help you find it. I'm Linda with Persona Marketing. What's your persona?
Good morning, Dave Mandel, secured by them. I help small businesses avoid data loss to the internet. If you've got a building like this, you may have an alarm system on the building that lets you know if somebody's broken into it. The funny part about that is, you're going to notice that it's been broken into. And the door will be kicked in, the window will be broken, but you will see it. All the alarm system does is let you know early, faster, that it's been broken into. However, your computer network, you'll never see the damage. You'll never know about it. So I provide a service that lets you know when somebody's on your network taking data from you, which is a vital service in this day and age. You see it every day, people losing information on the internet or customer data. And the statistics are that once a small business uses their customers' data, within a year they're out of business because people don't trust them to continue to do business with them. So I'm Dave Mandel, secured by them. Let me help you know who and what is on your network.
I'm Larry Paul, and I'm an affiliate with CBD BioCare. CBD is a new and evolving industry, multi-billion-dollar industry soon. I have an online website with the CBD BioCare, and it's a landing page that has my information on it as far as ordering, and I have a 5% discount code. CBD, our CBD products are full spectrum. They're legal in all 50 states. There's no THC. So CBD cannot get you high, but it can get you healthy. So, and I have a Facebook page at CBD What's Up, where I have information on CBD and the hemp industry. So I appreciate anyone that wants to take a look at it. CBD What's Up.
Good morning, all. I'm Christy Dunham with the Jal Dennis Group, the Everyday Financial Advisor. A lot of people don't think of financial advisors as kind of mediators, coaches, behavioral coaches, and accountability partners. But sometimes when you're not really sure what move to make financially, or maybe you got a bonus, so a small windfall, or have a big expense coming up, you're like, well, we can do this, or we can do that. And sometimes you and your spouse can't necessarily agree on what to do, or where to pull that from, or what to do with that money. We act as great mediators and help direct you as far as what, in our opinion, with a non-biased standpoint, what would be the best option for you in order to hit your financial goals and whatnot. So if you're ever on the fence, or maybe having to hash it out with your significant other, and you know there's a better way, think of us at the Jal Dennis Group. We'd love to make life a little bit easier and direct you in the right financial path for your goals.
Hi, I'm Mike Solomon with the Wiley ER. Apologize for walking in late. My whole neighborhood was out of power, and there was total chaos in my family. So the fact that I got here within 10 minutes is great. First of all, thank you all for coming out. We sponsored the luncheon a couple days ago, and it was a great turnout. And It was just great for our doctors and some of our staff to meet all of you. We thank you very much. We're the Wiley ER. We're on the corner of 544 and 78. We are an ER like any other ER, just like Baylor, Presby. We have board-certified emergency room doctors. We can turn things around for you in an emergency and stabilize you immediately. We do small things, but we also do life-saving things as well. We had someone walk in, said they weren't feeling well. Within 3 minutes, they were clinically, I would call it clinically dead. Maybe the doctors didn't, but literally they had no EKG, they were back to life. They came back and said, thank you for allowing me to spend at least one more Christmas with my family. So we are, we're a good ER and really best known for our compassionate, caring patient experience. I thank you all, Wiley ER, Mike Solomon.
Barbara, you're up.
We got a new.
I saw him come in.
Oh, boy.
You want to go ahead and
So I'm gonna go right on the spot, right?
You're on the spot, yeah.
Yep. Apologies for running late. I was actually over by the court and the police station. My Google Maps sent me the wrong way. But my name is Coleman Yates. I'm with Smith Allen Personal Insurance Advisors down in Dallas at 635 and 75. Grew up here in Plano West grad. My sister actually works over at Murphy Middle. And been in this area my entire life and wanted to come by and check out what the chamber's all about and wanted to come meet you guys. So thank y'all for having me this morning.
Normally we're not in this room, but we've got a head improvise. So sorry for not having necessarily providing not share everybody. Okay, Bobby, you're up.
Nice one. I'm Bob with Special Webs. Most of you probably know we do online services, web hosting. We have hosting accounts for under $3 a month, all the way up to full service hosting, managed accounts, registered domains for you. I can manage all that stuff. I've been doing it for since 1996, so been at it for a while. Love to help you. We do mass marketing, we do video work. I'm leaving here to film an event out in Anna for a client. So anyway, if I can help you with anything, give us a call, Bob with Special Webs. We try to untangle the web for you.
Everybody with me? Yes. Yay. Mark Williams and I enjoy helping people solve problems associated with any kind of odor known to mankind. It doesn't matter whether it's a skunk or a dead carcass, the two worst odors that I know of. I've been able to solve those problems with very unique technology in either a single room air purification unit or a whole house unit that even can solve dental odor problems that eventually you may have. Your office was very nice when I was there, okay? You don't have that problem now. At any rate, I enjoy having one-on-ones with anybody who wants more information about this technology. So whether like it's a single room unit or a whole house unit, I can typically solve those problems rather quickly. And remember that Healthy Living Solutions, it's your health, it's your greatest wealth. Okay, any other community announcements going on in the area that could be a benefit? Wiley, Sexy, Murphy, going on here this summer over the next 30 days?
Yep, on Saturday at 1 at the North Point Church of Christ, the local amateur ham radio group will be putting on the Summer Field Day. This is an event that occurs across the entire United States and parts of the world. We simulate an emergency and then transmit for 24 hours, and we invite the public to come out and see what's going on, talk on the radio to people around the world. The amateur radio ham operators and folks that when the hurricane hit Puerto Rico and they were out of communications and cell phones were just little bricks, they supported most of Puerto Rico for up to a year on emergency communications, letting people talk with their loved ones, getting messages out that people were okay. So we do this twice a year. It's a sanctioned event by ARRL, which is one of the biggest ham radio groups. So again, it's at the North Point Church of Christ from 1 p.m. on Saturday through to 1 p.m. on Sunday. We'll start setting up at about 9 o'clock in the morning. And that's right near the Community Barbecue and Grill and Golden Chick off of 78 if you're not familiar with it. Come on out, see what goes on in the community. We're here to support you in emergencies. That happens in the tornadoes. When the Rowlett got hit, the hams are out there providing communication. So come on out, see what we do, support us in supporting you.
Very good.
Nope, no requirement for Morse code.
Very good. Anything else? If not, any thank yous as to who maybe's done business with anybody lately? Linda?
Yes, I want to thank Sherry for all her services. I use her for courier service, and email service, and she does a great job. Thanks, Sherry.
Anybody else?
I forgot to mention thank you to everybody that came out to ribbon cutting on Friday and also our grand opening on Saturday. Several faces came in. It was awesome. And on behalf of Deontay and Jason, myself, and the whole Verizon Murphy crew, we appreciate what the chamber does and everybody in here.
Awesome, awesome. Sherry?
I want to thank Linda. She's referred other people to me.
Very good. Awesome. Okay, what kind of giveaways do we have?
Oh, we have two grants from Murphy Dental Home. We have two.
Okay.
Okay, that'd be great. And then there's also a brown bag from Jowl Dentist Group. And then Wiley ER.
Any more members want their business card in here? You cannot possibly be a winner if your card's not in here. Just one, please. Okay.
Sticky bag here. From Jowl Dentist Group.
The winner is George.
His card is on top. That's all right.
That's okay. One of them is like.
Dental Home. Christie.
Okay, those are I'm going to get my teeth cleaned on Monday, Friday. Thank you.
Another one. Senior Home Aid.
Thank you.
Okay, then we have Wiley ER, Bug, Pen,
Verizon.
and then one more.
Okay, Janice. David.
Over, yeah, I don't know what to carry.
Okay.
You got a little bike on,
Never a really good idea. You pinky?
Dent mechanic. There we go.
I can't control
We got all kinds of time. Did somebody have an idea in light of,
Christy had a great idea. In light of the fact that our sponsor this month is a pet hospital, would anyone like to share what pets they have in their household? Want to start, David?
I don't have any pets, but I was just curious about that open house that they're having with all the food. What's the meat they're serving? I just want to make sure it's not Beagle or Siamese.
I'll check with the doctor.
I have two cats, and I can testify that Marv's device works. I keep it by the litter box.
I have a customer in Wiley. This is a true story, okay? He has the same device that Gene's talking about. And the cat was so used to its cat litter box smell, so to speak, the cat lost its way back home. And couldn't find how to get back. I guess the owner had to, whatever. So it can be extremely effective, believe me.
Well, I have 3 dogs, and my daughter's staying with me right now, so I have a grand dog. I also have a grand snake. And a grand legless lizard, whatever that is. It's actually really a lizard, just with no legs. So yes, my house is full, and I may be coming to you.
Well, in light of you mentioning that, I do have one customer in Garland who has a pet python. Okay, and apparently they emit some kind of odor, I have no idea, but obviously it eliminates that. Okay. Anybody else have any other pet stories?
Well, I'm sorry.
That's okay. We've got 2 cats and a Pomeranian dog, and the Pom is about 11 years old, is still spunky as always, but sheds like crazy. And then we actually have had one of our cats for 5 years, and then we adopted one a couple years ago when my wife and I were still living at Lemon and Oaklawn. Found him inside a car engine. So he's a little bit attached to me for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why. But we love our fur babies. We literally left dinner last night because of the storm that was rolling through to get home to make sure that they weren't going to freak out too much. Because we had a water leak at the house, and the house is kind of under construction right now. So.
I see. Wow.
I have a bird. She's about this big, and she has bright orange eyes. And she's a she, so she doesn't talk, but she lays eggs. She just laid 3. Kind of does them periodically every year. And she doesn't talk, but she is one of the smartest little girls and very loving to just me. She won't go to anyone else at all. And I did have 2 cats when I had my bird, and the cats could care less about the bird, but my bird would sit on my shoulder and my cat would cross across my lap and come and sit here, and the bird would open her mouth to try to grab the cat, and she would get a mouthful of fur, but she was the one that was really tough, to the cat. Her name is Ginger.
Interesting.
She was an alpha bird.
Yeah, she was the alpha bird, yes, exactly.
You never know what you can learn when you come to one of these meetings.
Yeah.
The closest thing I have to royalty in my entire life is my dog. He is the grandson of the first Bichon Frise to ever win Westminster. We didn't buy him for that reason. We just bought him from a breeder one time, and she happened to do championship Bichon. And as it turns out, she had an extra litter, and she was trying to get rid of him. And he had a few imperfections, a little brown under his skin. So we kind of got him for a song. But he is very bright. He has owned us. He's been the pack leader in our family for forever, unfortunately. Yeah, his name's Cosmo.
We have 2 rescue pooches, and Lexi, we don't really know what she is. She's like a husky of some sort, but she's as big as a little bit bigger than a Cocker Spaniel. And then Remington, he's a really neat dog. He's a Catahoula lab mix. So a lot of people don't know what the Catahoula is. It's the Louisiana state dog. So, and these dogs are bred to hunt hogs. And then of course the lab is a duck hunting dog. So we named him Remington, but he cannot hunt anything. He was just a sweet boy. If Goofy was a real person and not a cartoon, he would be our Remington.
I got 2 grandchildren, they're both pests.
Yes. Is that pests or
pests? Both.
Are we going to start?
Yeah, we are babysitting a grand dog, and we got this little dog, this little beagle, for one of our daughters 9 years ago, and one day it jumped off of a couch and it hurt its leg, so it's disabled, and it runs around this little wheel thing. And my wife went to Waco to help her sister. She had to take the little dog. She spent more money on this little dog than she had on our kids. She got the little carrier thing and the harness and so last night with a storm going on, there was a dog in our bed. That's a sweet little thing. It gets all excited. And I guess, my daughters are on vacation, so that's the reason we're babysitting, or dog sitting or whatever. That's a sweet little thing. But they get now she's attached to my wife, but anytime my wife runs around the house and looks like it can scoot along, it's kind of sad to see, but it's good. She doesn't know she's disabled. But it's neat. It's neat.
I'll share a story with my dog. I used to run with the dog. I got a retriever named Willie. It was a couple of weeks when we got him, and the boys loved him so much that they would take the time to take him to school. And so we named him Lucky because the dog was lucky to survive. So one day I was running with the dog, and I never put the dog in my leash. I carried it with me, but was very obedient and will listen. So I was running, and then I stopped by one of those drop traffic, and then the gentleman came out and told me that maybe I have to said, well, I don't see any other dogs around, and the dog is right beside me, I'm leash. Watch your step. I said, dog listens to me real well, let me show you. So I told the dog, I said, Lucky, sit. So I sat there, and I came back and I started talking to the gentleman over there. After a while, I said, Lucky, come here. So she came and said, right beside me. So I told the guy, I said, see, the dog listens to me. And he gave me a ticket.
I cleaned it up already, but.
To look at some stuff to sell, and he had a dog named Rascal. He'd asked this dog, we were he asked this dog if he wanted any bluebell. He runs out back and he rings this bell. It's got a rope on it. And then when he came back, he looked at him and said, Rascal, would you rather be Nagy or would you rather be dead? He just fell over on the side.
Well, I was just gonna say, we also have 2 golden retrievers, Honey and Gracie, and I clean up hair dunes every day. One golden sheds plenty, 2 all the time. And then we also took on 2, well, not say took on, but we acquired a guinea pig summers ago, and then I was informed by my son to get all this research that guinea pigs like friends. So I bought into that story and ended up in the same. So we have 2 goldens, 2 guinea pigs, and I'm refusing to take on any more animals. But a good training story is we had a good friend back in Illinois who thought the dog had a whisper. She'd say whisper, and the dog would real quiet, like whisper a bark. It was really neat to see what they'll do
So my mom's stroke got together when Lucky was there, because she would sit right beside where I was. I said, Lucky, you ready? Yeah. And I hit it, away from home. Yeah. He will run, she will run and get it and set it right there, and we'll wait. So that helped me with my stroke.
Never knew the dog.
Yes.
We had a lab named Cindy. I lived in Colorado, and my neighbor, his dog, and he was moving, so I didn't know what to do with that dog. But after a good day, he said, okay. So we had the dog for a little while, and before the neighbor left, I said, you should teach the dog some tricks. He said, like what? I said, like, go get the paper. She said, Cindy, go get the paper. So Cindy went to the neighbor and got the paper.
We've got a black lab named Kahlo. She just turned 4 on Monday. And when we got her, she was going to be a replacement service animal for my partner who's deaf. But unfortunately, she loves to be a lap dog at 65 pounds. But she doesn't really like taking commands all that much. So, being a service animal is just not in her cards. So 4 years later now, she is just a wonderful, loving lap dog.
Anybody else? Great stories. You never know what you can learn. Good education this morning.
I've got 3 cats, and my cats have a dog. My family over the years. Dixie is our dog. She's like 13 years old, and she freaks out with storms. Others do that too. But I actually started giving her this dogs, and she's like, so it's something that amazes me that something like that works. A dog that I've seen freak out, tail between the legs, won't go out and go.
Interesting. Well, there's still plenty of time left. I'm sure there's plenty of breakfast snacks left and coffee. Feel free to intermingle, to know each other better. Thanks, our dinner right there. We had at least 3 dinners this morning. So great that you made it. Hopefully next week we will be back at our normal location, which is right at the very end of the hallway. So don't be a stranger. For you regulars, I know we got vacations coming up. Very good attendance. To be above 20 typically during summertime can be tough, but we're coming right on it. It goes about 23, 24 today, so did very good.
One last thing, at the ER, we're celebrating migraine and headache awareness month. And what we do is go around and take pictures with people and And then when we put it on our social media, we tag your business and you. So if any of you would like, could stay around, I'll take a couple pictures and we'd love to put you on our social media. We have a pretty rich, vibrant social media.
I'm already done.
There you go. Oh, that's right. You came and visited.
That's true.
So anyways, yeah,